Hello, beautiful. Hello, handsome. How you doing today? Welcome to the Whole Yogi, where we help you find the guru inside of you. And if no one has told you today that they love you, cyber hugs out to each and every single one of you, because I love you, because you are me and I am you. And love makes the world go round and around and around. And love is the greatest medicine of them all. Love always, and I mean always wins. But before we get our love message for today, I need you to like, I need you to comment, and hit that ding, 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 ding notification button so we can give you the up-to-date love story for today. Okay, what are we going to talk about today? Well, in a nutshell, I am really excited for each and every single one of you, because the love message for today is never, ever, 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 ever give up on you. I want you to make you the top priority in your life. I want you to realize that it is very important that before you can love others, before you can provide for others, before you can make this grand earth the best place that it is supposed to be, you got to make sure that you're in alignment with your God, Goddess self. You've got to be filled with so much joy, so much peace, so much happiness, so much gratitude, so much grace and mercy and fortitude and strength and power, that you are a powerful being that can accomplish whatever it is in life that you want to be able to accomplish, that you're the star of your show. And once you fill yourself up with so much love, so much commitment to you and to your divine purpose here on this earth, that no matter what happens in your world, that it's all going to be good, because it's all in the word good is what? God. And that is so paramount, because so many of my gods and goddesses out there, they get so drained on trying. I mean, you're feeling so good. You're feeling so excited because you found your calling. You found a great gift. And you want to explode and you want to share it with everybody in the world. And some people just aren't ready for you. And that's okay. But because they're not ready for you, it doesn't mean that you got to come down to their level or wait for them to get the message to their glory and to their mystery in life. I know it gets really excited. It's like, when, I first became a vegan, and they're like, you wanted to save everybody because you're feeling fantastic, you're feeling good, you're feeling energized, you've gotten rid of all these diseases in your body, and it's going to work for everybody out there. But even with that said, you got to honor people where they are at, and you got to patiently wait for them to ask you, not you put your stuff on them. And you got to sit back, and you got to just focus on doing the work. That is what I have done over the years. I've never felt it important to preach or to impose my philosophies and beliefs on anybody. I was just very clear that I didn't want anybody to force their stuff on me, and that's what normally would happen. Where do you get your protein from? How are you going to, survive? My God, you already look like a stick, etc. So sometimes people put all their fears upon you when they're not ready to do the necessary things that they need to do for themselves. But that's why it's so important that you have conviction and commitment to your philosophies and your beliefs. And that sometimes you just be silent and just keep them to yourself and just do the work. Don't worry about if people come along for the journey, or if people judge or criticize you for good or even for bad. It's irrelevant. You just know that it works for you. You just keep doing the work, and people will come and they'll ask you. And that's the only time I ever provide information. It's just like you right now here listen to what I'm sharing is because you drew an affinity. You're ready to open up. You're ready to tap into the God goddess within inside of you. You're ready to reach your optimum health and wealth and well-being and relationships and the like. You're ready to do the work. So it's by divine time, divine connection, divine intervention that we're here and we're meeting up together, because now we're synchronized on the same vibrational frequency. So it was all good. Never be too high, never be too low. Just be just right. Right there in the middle. It's all cool. It's also like when I was on a mission, and when I made my first million, I want to go back and I want to help my family and friends buy houses and cars and realize their dreams. And because my life was absolutely fabulous and I was enjoying it, to the nth degree. And I wanted everybody to become rich. I wanted everybody to stop having to worry about paying their bills or wonder what the price tag of something was, and realizing the choice and the freedom. Money just gave me enormous amount of freedom to make choices that I wanted that best suited myself and my lifestyle. And when I could get up, when I could go to sleep, if I wanted to go on vacation, if I didn't want to go on vacation, if I wanted to work or if I didn't want to work. I mean, all of those glorious things. I mean, being able to go shop for food and not have to worry about the price tag of how much something costs. What a glorious feeling, and being able to stay at home and raise my kids and watch them grow up and bond and love. I mean, it was just absolutely fabulous, and I wanted to go out there, but some people, were like, Elon, no, I can remember my little brother saying, "Oh, you go get the houses first, and come back to me later," shrugging me off when I was sharing, these great gems and wanting them to have the same type of experiences that, I was having, and I realized that, timing is everything, and it was just not their time, and it was mine, and I had to focus all my energies on acquiring my wealth and just lead by example. Just be an example. So what people are capable of having. And I shared it with people that wanted to get the information. And luckily, I've seen so many divas buy houses and cars and have the business and dreams and job of their dreams that they wanted, and accomplish their goals. And to be a little part of that was such a glorious, humbling type of experience. But once again, it was based upon when they were ready. So that's what I do. I just live my life. And just based upon that karmic reality and that high vibrational frequency, I draw to me what I am. We get together, your vibe attracts the tribe. And our tribe, or thy tribe, is doing absolutely fabulous. And so that's what I want to encourage you to do. And sometimes people say when it gets kind of lonely, and there's not a successful person that I don't know of that people think because they're so famous and they're rich and things of that nature, they've got tons and tons of friends, and they just got a nice small inner circle. I mean, look at Oprah. You pretty much know who her best friend is, Gail, who her best mate of 30 years is Stedman. And, I guess her mom and her dad, and the, just close, friends, and some Hollywood. She keeps a small, intimate circle. But in the meantime, the world adores and loves her, and she's very clear about her energy and who she marinates with and vibrates with, etc. And that's so many people out there. So it's about the quality of friendships. It's about the quality of relationships that you're looking for, and not so much the quantity. Okay, sometimes it's best to love people from afar. So I just said all that to say to you that, on this journey of life, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to try to zap you and take away on me. They get so excited that they want a piece of you, and they don't mean to do that. I mean, it's like anything in life. It's like when you find that gemstone, you want to hold on to it, and you don't want to release it and let it go. And so I'm going to end with this wonderful spiritual story that, I absolutely adore, that was shared with me by Anthony DeMello, where a farmer was told by God and Great Spirit that there was an ancient wise man, and he was carrying the biggest diamond in the world. And so he went to go look at it. He said, you find the man and ask the man for the diamond, and when you do that, you become the richest man in the world, and you can have a great life. So he went about the mission, and he found, I think it's called a Saifu, an East Indian just guru. I think it's Saifu. And so he found him and he said, I can't believe it. I've actually found you. Would you by any chance have the biggest diamond in the world? Oh, and he said, yeah, sure. And he rumbled in his bag and he gave him the diamond. He handed it to him and he said, can I have it? He said, yeah, sure. And he handed him the diamond and kept on his merry ways and trotted on, etc. And so the farmer went and he sat underneath the tree and he just sat there in complete awe and in meditation. And then he went and then he burst up and he went and found the guru and he handed him back the diamond. He said, could you give me the riches that you've acquired to so easily give me this diamond without any cares in the world? I'd rather have that rich than the diamond. And that was just so beautiful because that's what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen, that you appreciate life in general, that you don't caught up into things and hold them and grasp them, don't let them go, because that's poverty conscious, knowing that there's abundance in the universe and that we have access to everything and anything that we need, and that we need to hoard or we don't need to be in fear-based, because that's fear and anxiety, because once you get the riches, you're afraid that somebody's going to take them away for you. You're afraid that you're going to lose the riches, and so you're a prisoner of the riches and you're not really free and happy because you're in fear for lack and greed and all those other negative things that come about when we think that these are the things that's going to make us happy. But when we're not attached to anything, when we can live carefree and knowing that the riches of freedom of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and just enjoying the rewards of every little day, the sunshine, the warm, fresh air, and the blue skies, and the peace and tranquility of people going about their merry way, doing just daily life experiences with joy and happiness. Those riches cannot be traded or bought by anyone. They're just that precious that we're willing to give up all the riches in the world for that peace and that joy and tranquility. So I hope could you do that? Comment below, could you give up all the riches in the world for the riches of peace, love, tranquility, and the God is inside of you? Hey everybody, let's do a meditation for the day. Dear Heavenly Great Spirit, thank you so much for this grand day. Great, thank you so much for allowing me to appreciate the small things in life and to see the bigness of that. Love is just so more powerful than having the biggest diamond and all the riches of the world. Because the riches of love, peace, happiness, and the divine sacred spirit inside my heart and soul, and the optimal riches of true health and well-being is just so much more powerful and beautiful and loving. And I'm so grateful for it all for myself. And as I have it for me, I wish for each and every single one of you love, peace, happiness, and joy. Peace, hetapu, namaste. Have a fantastic, peaceful, loving, rich